Hello and welcome. This Rising Dawn 144 collective message. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. All right. What does the collective needs to know? Nine of Cups in reverse. That's wishes come true in reverse. It's not coming true. Five of Swords. Mental conflict. Somebody trying to win at all costs. Someone trying to stop your wishes coming true. Talking about this Five of Swords. The Tower. Okay. What's this Tower? Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is carrying the truth. What's this Knight of Swords? The Fool. Leap of faith. Tell me about this Fool. Ace of Swords. That's complete truth, clarity. So somebody's trying to win at all costs and stop your wishes from coming true. And then this Tower goes down and this Knight of Swords comes charging in with this truth. About who was causing these problems. And then once this Tower goes down, this truth comes out, you're able to take a leap of faith and move in the direction you want. Talking about this Ace of Swords. Why are they causing conflict? Nine of Pentacles. That's independence. That's having enough for yourself, having enough to share with others, but haven't yet chosen who you want to share it with. You're independent. What's this Nine of Cups in reverse? Oh, way too many. All right, we got the World, Ace of Wands, and Nine of Swords. So ending a cycle. Ace of Wands, that's brand new beginning, passions, desires, that's the magic wand. Nine of Swords, being trapped, anxiety, sleepless nights. Okay, so they're trying to cause, they're blocking your wishes from coming true by causing this conflict, ending a cycle for you because they wanted this passionate new beginning. They wanted this Ace of Wands. They didn't want you to have it. I know that for sure. They did not want you to have that. But this Tower goes down and now they're in the Nine of Swords. I'm not going to keep these three because it came out all crazy. What's this Nine of Cups? So somebody purposely did this. Five of Wands. Competition. They're competing with you. So they didn't want you to win. What's this Five of Wands? Seven of Pentacles. They've invested a lot in causing these obstacles. They put a lot into this fight. They invested a lot. Like that's what they're ending the cycle for you and blocking your wishes from coming true. Like it was their desire, it was their wishes, it was their hopes taking you out, taking you out of the game. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Wow. Oh, Six of Swords. The Tower ended it all. Everything they invested in. Like they may have been able to block these wishes come true with what they've done because it got you cornered right there. But once this tower comes down, you're moving forward to calmer waters and looking back at them and everything they're losing. They're losing all this investment. It was a waste of time. What's the Six of Swords? Maybe you were able to speak your truth once this tower hit and you're the Knight of Swords coming in. Four of Wands, yeah, you're celebrating because this truth has finally been spoken. So I think that's what caused the tower to come down, is this truth being spoken. Once you've seen is what they've invested in to go against you and everything they've said, everything they've put in your path. You're able to move forward. And that's how easy it was to make this tower come down. You just had to recognize what was being done and then speak up. It's this Four of Wands. Yeah, because you're celebrating speaking this truth. Temperance, the Fool. Taking a leap of faith, a brand new beginning. And this temperance energy means that you're not being, like, you transmuted the energy the way you should have. Like, you didn't go off the handle, you didn't get in this conflict, you didn't allow their obstacles to get in your way. You recognized what the situation was, spoke your truth, and then stayed in balance. Now you're focusing on you. You're like, okay, that energy's transmuted, that tower's gone down, I'm done with that. Now it's time to move forward. Now it's time to take a leap of faith towards what I really want, which is the Ace of Swords, the truth. Independence from whatever BS this was. Tell me about this Temperance. Yeah, like you're celebrating the way that you handled yourself in this situation. Three of Swords. The absolute truth. That's with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're transmuting this painful, this hurt you. It did hurt you. That this person, it could be three people, invested so much into blocking you. They didn't want your wishes coming true. They didn't want you to have a solid foundation. They didn't want you to speak your truth. They didn't want this leap of faith. They didn't want any of that. Talking about this Three of Swords. Two. The High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. You're looking at this truth that you've now got with the Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, and your High Priestess energy. You're looking at it as this had to happen in order for you to receive what you needed to move forward on this new path, this new leap of faith. So you're following your higher guidance. You see what was being done in the dark. You weren't speaking up on it. It's like you're allowing them to do them and expose themselves. And then as soon as you were sure of who was doing what, you spoke up, you moved forward, transmuted. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Death. That's Nine of Pentacles. You're receiving your independence and taking all your pinnacles and completing that cycle. These Three of Swords was what you needed. Excuse me. What you needed to move forward, to let go of whatever the situation was. I'm sorry. Throat starts tickling all of a sudden. Yeah, so you transmuted it and you're realizing that these were necessary truths that you needed to know. Talking about this Five of Wands. You don't want to sit there all, comfy and cozy in a bed of lies. You'd rather have the heartbreaking truth so that you could transmute that and then move forward and not feel guilty, not feel bad about who you have to leave behind, because now you see the truth. You're following your guidance, High Priestess energy, ending that cycle. You possess everything you need to end that cycle. All the truth, you possess it. Well, what you need to know in this situation anyways. Two of Wands. Planning. That's what the Five of Wands. Competition, throwing blocks in your way. And okay, so trying to block your plans, trying to keep you like at an impasse, like you didn't know which way to go. Tell me about this Two of Wands. That's what they're doing. Telling lies. Page of Swords, but somebody was watching. I think it was you. I think you were watching them. You were watching them plan on sabotaging you. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Your High Priestess, you knew what they were doing before they knew what they were doing. The Hierophant. Yeah, you're getting messages from Spirit. That's why this Tower came in. Like you had to wait for certain things to play out before you're able to speak this truth. You're quiet, watching until they expose themselves. You weren't calling anyone out. You weren't saying, oh, you're doing this and you're doing that, and I know you're doing this. You weren't saying any of that. You're sitting there watching because you're receiving your messages. You're receiving your guidance. So anyone that's treating you this way, once you get the confirmation, you're like, oh, okay, cool. I can end that cycle. I was tired of playing that game anyways. I was tired of hanging out with that person, or I was tired of always being responsible for certain things. Talking about this Hierophant. So this was like the key to your freedom, is what I'm saying. King of Swords. Celebrating your truth. The truth is known. Absolute truth. There's no sway in this King of Swords. You're moving forward on that truth. Talking about this King of Swords. Four of Swords. Temperance, healing yourself, taking time out, taking a break. Talking about this Four of Swords. This could be them. This truth and your temperance energy. It is. It is. This is the other person's energy. You sitting in your truth and being able to transmute this energy and keep yourself in balance, temperance. They have to take time out. They have to sit down. They're injured. They can't, their lies don't stand up to this truth that you know. What you've seen, what you've watched, what the universe has brought to your attention. Magician, Three of Swords. Tell me about this Magician. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to manifest off your energy is what was going on. So they're trying to block you, get you all stuck in your head and everything, get you stuck on your path, blocking your plans. blocking your moves because they wanted to manifest what's yours. They wanted to take something from you. And they really don't know what it is at this point, other than your wishes. They wanted to take, they wanted to block you. And that's all I see, is that they want to block your plans. Because you got this truth and clarity, if they're doing magic against you, it's not working. And they got that heartbreaking truth themselves. Their magic isn't working on you. They're left out in the cold. You ended this chapter. You're not sharing your pentacles. You're not sharing anything with them anymore. You ended that cycle. You know the truth about what they were doing behind your back. Two of Wands. Ace of Wands. So they wanted to block your plans because they knew this Ace of Wands was coming to you. You received, oh. So you received the Ace of Wands and trying to plan on what you wanted to manifest, what you wanted to create. And that's what they were blocking. Talking about the Ace of Wands. Page of Pentacles with that Page of Swords. You watch them do this. And the moment you seen them blocking these plans, so maybe you like set them up and told them, like, you know, you had these plans, right? But it was just a story. You just made it up, right? Because you already were suspicious. You were watching these people, whoever they are, you're watching them. And you told them something to see where it would go, to see what they would do. And that's when you seen it all play out. That's when it made sense. That's when you're like, ah, okay. So all the obstacles being put in my way was from this person. They were telling lies about me. They were sabotaging me. They were putting a lot of effort in blocking my path. So the universe responds by giving you a whole nother Ace of Wands. It's like, okay, so you blocked those plans, but guess what? You got a whole new wand. And that's what you needed to move forward, to open that path. This truth, what you've seen, the wand's still yours. They can't take what the universe gives you. You earn that. Talking about this Page of Pentacles. Aye. Hangman. Yeah, as you watched, you were in Hangman energy. You're just waiting for all the BS to stop. That tower goes down, you're hanging up in that tree, and you're like, okay, clear the way. It's time for something new. And the Death card comes in. Tell me about this Hangman. This could be them hung up too. The truth about these lovers, yeah, that's them hung up. You're not worried about it. I don't see you in conflict and worried about it though. I see them. They're in conflict and worried about it. You just wanted the truth the whole time. You didn't want your wishes to come true anyways if you still had these people around you, because then you would have shared with them. They would have been a part of your abundance. So you wanted all this truth to come out before your wishes came true anyways, before you took this leap of faith and took your independence. You're not going to share your pentacles with just anybody. So this is the lovers Talking about this lovers making a decision, matters of the heart. An Empress. So these are lovers. These are two people at a minimum. Two people that are hung up now because this truth is out. You're speaking your truth. Everyone sees the truth. Everyone can see it now. So they're not hiding. They're not their moves aren't hidden anymore. People are aware. And I believe you're the Empress. I believe this is the Empress energy I'm speaking to. Talking about this Empress. Maybe they're competing for the Empress spot. King of Wands. Talking about this King of Wands. Ace of Cups. So when this truth came out, King of Swords energy, Knight of Swords. When this came out and they had to sit back, they had to stop doing what they were doing. They had to take a time out. I think they are trying to replace this Empress. Like there's a couple, I believe the male, masculine energy is this King of Wands. And he promised this woman the Ace of Cups and this Empress spot. Talking about this Ace of Wands. Oh, you know what else I see? These lovers had the bright idea that the way to move forward was to sabotage you and block you in order for the feminine energy to take the Empress spot. The King of Wands wanted this feminine energy in the Empress spot and promised her the Ace of Cups coming in. That's why they were blocking you. They wanted to replace you. Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands wanted that Ace of Wands. She got the bright idea to do this to you. All right, Queen of Wands, please. It said there could be 3 people. I'm still feeling that. I think there's another person involved as well, not including you. 8 of Wands. Oh, they took quick action on that. Okay, so she came up with a bright idea, right? King of Wands, Queen of Wands are these lovers. Queen of Wands wanted to be the Empress, but they had to knock you out of your spot first. She didn't want to share the throne with anybody else, so you had to be knocked out. He promised her this cup, so she got all antsy. She got this big idea of how to move forward and started doing all this crap. Throwing wands at you, throwing knives at you. Tell me about this 8 of Wands. Talking crap, spreading rumors, lies. Right there. 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Try taking you out by, this is like slander. Ruining your reputation. Talking about the 8 of Wands. This was a bright idea. The world. Yeah, they got trapped. This tower came down. It ended this cycle. And they got trapped right at the beginning of their plan. Like, yeah, they might have tripped you up a little bit, threw some obstacles in your way and all that, but that needed to happen. This temperance energy, that you realize that needed to happen because you would have took these people on your path with you. You would have shared everything you had with these people. Talking about this World card. So you're seeing that as a blessing. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. They wanted what you built. They wanted to hold on to what you built. So this Queen of Wands didn't want to build from a fresh foundation. She wanted to start off of your foundation. I'm talking about this World card. Justice for these the lovers for what they've done. Truth is here. Ending this cycle, they got caught in their trap, their own trap. They got caught in it. Talking about this Justice. Got caught in their own trap. Wanting to take what's yours. They had to walk away from this mission. This cycle ended, Justice, and this was because this Queen of Wands got this crazy idea to start doing stuff very quickly, very impulsively. Didn't think, just started doing. Talking about this Eight of Cups. They lost it. They lost any chance of that just by the way they conducted themselves. Yeah, they're blocked. Now you have this truth. They're blocked. King of Cups. King of Cups and Ace of Cups. Your heart's still open. You're receiving this Ace of Cups that he promised this Queen of Wands. You're receiving this. It's still yours. They can't take that. I'll do one more line, finish this off. Talking about the Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be the Queen of Pentacles. I know it's Queen of Pentacles. Devil. Devil energy with that Eight of Wands. This Queen of Wands was acting in devil energy to stop a Queen of Pentacles. Talking about this devil energy. Didn't go far because the next line has the Hierophant. They're caught up because Spirit's here. The cycle's ended. They're under judgment. Talking about this judgment. They exposed themselves. You just spoke the truth. Page of Wands. Talking about this Page of Wands. Queen of Swords in reverse. That's the Queen of Wands. She wanted to, she's lying. She had to walk away from all the lies that she created. She had to just walk away from it. What's this Page of Wands? So that's a message from, that could be a younger energy. Page of Wands. Seven of Swords, lies. Yeah, from this Queen of Swords in reverse. Trying to twist the story. Two of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse. What is this? Strength. You're too strong. You blocked them. You blocked all that energy. Talking about the Strength card and King of Cups. The Sun. Who you really are, your heart, your soul, your essence, who you really are, is shining all over the place. And they're being seen for what they are. They want to take what's yours. Seven of Cups, creating illusions. Victory. Ten of Wands. They thought that they knocked you out up here in this corner. When these wishes didn't come true for you and they threw these obstacles in the way, they thought they won. That isn't the truth. You have your stuff in order. You're watching. You're playing very strategically to get the truth. Oh, these are not the ones I wanted, but we'll do it. Pull a couple guidance cards, see what they have to say. Free Spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. That's the energy you're in. And this person wanted to take that, wanted to, like, I don't know, like mimic it. Fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. So that you recognize they didn't stop anything for you. They think they did. If it was meant for you, they couldn't stop it. Universe bring this in. God, spirit, you earned this, so they can't take it. That was on purpose. It was like spirit was dangling that carrot to see if these people would react this way, and they did. So tell me about free spirit and fruition. One more. Surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in the present moment. And that's how you've seen everything happen. You didn't fight with them. Abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. That's what I'm saying. They weren't allowed to go through that door of abundance with you. So this was all divine timing. This had to happen so that you can see the truth for its, for what it is. So that's great. This person can't take your place. They definitely cannot take your place. So, and I'm going to leave this right here, guys. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.